Sure. Well, first of all, programming here at the station comes from mass media, public media outlets, whether it's NPR or Public Radio International or several other outlets. We tap into public media sources from around the country, around the world. I think that it had a valuable contribution to make to the New Orleans area. I've felt that way about public radio in one form or the other since the time I was a little kid, when my parents used to listen to NPR stations and affiliates wherever we were. It was very pivotal for New Orleans and very essential for New Orleans because it provided access to national talking points and national issues. A diversion is the absolute last thing that it is, you know. I mean, sure, we all kind of tune in sometimes to tune out what's going on with our own private lives and get something else, but yes, it's much more akin and aligned to stepping into something larger than your own life. A day in the life of the producer is very busy. Between promos, selecting music for a program, outlining interviews, mixing something else, recording people, working on an op-ed piece, or collaborating with one of the on-air personalities to produce another news show. My days stay pretty fulfilled. What makes New Orleans so interesting for me is this twisted internal conflict that it has. You know, it's all those glorious things that we love that make it unique, but it's also like crippled and debilitated. It almost strikes like a maternal instinct in us all, whether we're men or women, and it's something that you want to improve and see get better. New Orleans is unlike many other cities because it places its value on being local. It encourages just people to go out and enjoy the city. It really encourages civic pride. It's a fun place to live. With these mass media outlets, that's at least a daily interaction. You know what I mean? The difference between going out once a week and really tapping into this thing is essential. But on our day-to-day basis, we can't always do that. What we can do is tap into outlets like WWNO. So it's very crucial, I think, to keeping people informed about what is going to happen, what's happening, and what has happened, so that we can keep on going, having those experiences that ultimately make us who we are. I've got to outline and make an initial edit on an interview that will run next week for the Louisiana Eats program, another project for the Notes from New Orleans series that I work on. It's a joint collaboration between NOLAV.com and WWNO that takes a look at the kind of alternative cultural aspects of New Orleans. We had an interview with the people who did all of those bead dog sculptures around town. We did one that was focused on Hollywood South and the production of movies down here. We did another based on gardens in the city. So it's kind of the under-the-radar stories that might go missing from the larger mass media print and online outlets. An informed populace really helps to build community. And I think the more you can keep the doors of communication open, whether it's families and neighbors talking, whether it's individuals tapped into a mass media outlet, or whether it's people attending public forums and spaces that are brought on board and tapped into by speaking with these other outlets, it really helps build something positive.